Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. I'm Candace Scalese. We are here at the CBS 21 studio in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, talking about some big stories happening that are probably interesting to you. I'm going to start with a story that probably you can relate to if you have ever tried a construction project on your home or any kind of renovation, if you are claustrophobic, or if you have suffered any kind of broken bones. Okay, this story is pretty incredible because the man survives. So there's a good ending to this, but listen to what happened. There's a man who lives in York County. He said he was working on his basement, digging an 8-foot trench when basically it collapsed and fell on top of him. So these are some photos of where he was working. You can see that Home Depot bucket there and just how deep he was beside his basement, right? So he's doing this huge home improvement project. Apparently he got trapped when the dirt fell on top of him and ended up trapping his legs. And then he said he slowly started to lose feeling in his feet. So he had to get crews come out to rescue him, and he is now going to be wheelchair bound for a few months as he recovers. Emergency crews flew him to WellSpan Hospital in York. He found out he was not going to lose his foot, but that was a fear that he had with all of this. So he's going to be in a wheelchair or a walker as he recovers from a fractured tibia. But just incredible scenes here, as you can see from this video, of emergency crews responding, the regional police department there. He said everybody was so kind and they were so good at the job. And then this is the aftermath. This is what he's dealing with. Now, the family says that, everything's going to be okay. They're just thankful. You can see he has little girls with him. So this is just a home improvement project, something that he was working on that ended in a bit of a tragedy. Apparently, the home is unsafe to live in, and so they're going to be out of it until this is repaired. But just scary moments for that guy who survived the trench that he was working in when dirt fell on top of him. A little bit of a controversial topic that I want to turn to now. Over the weekend, there were no Kings protests that were happening throughout the nation. And so locally, there were some of those protests happening where around that same time, there's a local sheriff who posted a photo on Facebook. Now, it was on his personal Facebook page, but this is what it looks like. Adams County Sheriff's post of protester edition of a bloody truck, and it's sparking some controversy. You can read it for yourself right here. The all-new Dodge Ram protester edition. So James Miller is the sheriff of Adams County, and there were protests happening in Gettysburg when this happened. The post has since been taken down. I called the sheriff today around 3:30 in the afternoon when I got in to work, and he had already left the office, so we left him a voicemail, but we're hoping to follow up with him about this post. A lot of people are commenting on Facebook and saying that action needs to be taken. They want accountability. Some are calling for the district attorney to get involved. So this is a story we're going to be watching closely tomorrow because he is a sitting official, an elected official at that, who looks like it was posted to his personal page in the midst of all of those No Kings protests happening across the country. And lastly, a big story that's happening today that's going to tug at your heartstrings. And I'm just going to warn you, if you have kids, or if you are just somebody who feels for others, is really empathetic. There's a 10-year-old who ended up dying after helping his team win a championship baseball game. This is some video of the child here, a 10-year-old boy. He ended up dying from cardiac arrest. It was brought on by doctors say myocarditis, and it was just a few hours after securing the championship game. We talked to his best friend there. The boy's name is Bryson Funk. He died on June 12th. And so this is some video that you're watching with his best friend. We talked to his best friend today, who says he loved baseball cards, that he was really funny. He loved his dad's cooking. So this 10-year-old is just sharing his favorite memories of Bryson right here, Bryson Funk. So somebody who posted to a GoFundMe page, so trying to raise money for his funeral and for his memorial. And they're trying to raise $50,000. They've gotten to just over $42,000 as of right now. So they're going to continue to raise that money. But it's a very sad story and quite frankly, a tragedy. Anytime that you have this celebration, anytime a child dies, but you have this celebration of him helping his team bring home a championship, and then less than 24 hours later, he dies. So he is the kid in glasses right here on your screen. Super cute guy. So just think about him. And if you want to contribute to that GoFundMe page, we do have information on our website, cbs21.com. In fact, that's where you can find all of these stories that we're following today. So to leave you on another note, let's talk about your weather because, guys, it has been damp and dreary and wet, and then it's getting hot. So we have a lot of changes going on. Tom Russell shaking his head. I know even people who love rain might be tired of
Exactly. I think this is a welcome change, Candace, that we're finally seeing some of these light at the end of the tunnel, if you will. It's
Yeah.
cloudy, it's been drizzly, it's been damp. So we have another day of that tomorrow, but we're gradually warming up. We had 2 straight days stuck in the 60s, 76 tomorrow, a little drier overall, but we really break out of this midweek. So by Wednesday, we get some sunshine back. We're drying things out, and we're in the upper 80s. So
Wow.
summertime heat coming back. The next concern really is going to be Thursday night. That's when we have a chance at some severe storms. And that welcomes in summer, which is on Friday officially. And then look at next week. You were alluding to this big time heat, and not just like reaching 90. We're talking about mid 90s. And most of next week will be that hot. So summer arrives right on time, right on cue. But it
Yeah.
will be pretty hot. And it'll be a stark contrast from 60s to 90s this week.
That's what I was just looking at. The difference between today and next Monday is 20 degrees there.
It's crazy.
So,
it's crazy.
wow. Okay. And also, how many people do you think are going to be out and about doing everything they can Wednesday when it's sunny out?
Yeah, everybody's going to get out, and then you're going to be like, oh, they're complaining about the
so
heat.
hot. Yeah. Our favorite thing to do is to complain about the weather. So
Right.
There you go.
But at least summertime's coming back. I'm all for it.
There you go. Thank you so much, Tom. I know he and I were chatting earlier. I'm finally getting my pool ready, which I've never taken care of in my life. I'm learning a lot. I'm hoping to have it up by the time those 90 degrees hit us. Thanks for joining us this afternoon, this evening. If you want to find out more about these stories and everything else happening in Central PA, just head to our website, cbs21.com. We also post a lot of information for you right here on our YouTube channel. Until next time, I'm Candace Scalese. Thanks for watching.